We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch.
Like somehow, right? Natalie gave this Marcus. And Marcus is actually
That punch landed.
Yeah, I know.
he's looking like a puppy.
Straight right just misses.
Just imagine
Catch and shoot.
that. Just imagine that it happened in NCAA.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking.
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. On to the third. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You don't want to trade shots. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which fighter will say no mas? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy. There's the bell for round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. How about that time counter shot? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics, they know.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones and the switch on. Time for the 5th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. These fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Very hold it right there. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Roy. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Punch, counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That jab misses. They both want the knockout. His stamina is off the charts. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nice punch. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones and now. And there's the belt for round 7. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much firepower here. Has been his best weapon all fight long. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Roy Jones. And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punching. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A lot of effort being exerted here. They exchange punches. And he misses with that jab. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood touch. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Look at Anderson.